Okay, at first glance you can see I've got 2 bits of video footage on my timeline. You'll notice one has already been cropped down. I'm going to show you how to do that on the second one. I click this button here, Event Pan Crop. Let me just zoom in so you can see that. There we are. Event Pan Crop. And I crop it down to where I like. Okay. Now you're probably thinking, oh, I don't want black either side. I want it to go over to one side of the stage, over to make it look even with the other one. So how did I do that? If I move it, it stays in the middle. Well, I actually use another tool. I'm going to close this one down, leave it cropped off like that, and I'm going to go to this track motion, and I'm going to move it over here. Okay. So now I have a piece of footage over one side here and a piece of footage over one side here. If I want them to be seen at the same time, drag one underneath the other, and there we have it. Okay, that's good, but let's do one more advanced thing. Let's have the top one at around 10 seconds in. Let's have it animate. So I've just added a keyframe, that little plus button. And at 12 seconds, it's going to get bigger. So it's going to gradually go up. Over 2 seconds, it's going to get bigger, simply like so. The problem is, even though it's getting bigger, it's still over to one side. It's not going to completely fill the screen. So we've got to animate that track motion as well. I'm going to move the cursor right to the end of my video footage so I can see the final product. And I'm going to choose Track FX. Sorry, no, I'm going to track the motion. And I'm simply going to go to that 10-second mark and keyframe. And then go to my 12-second mark and add another keyframe. And because we've moved it to the very end of the footage, I know that I'm seeing the end result and I can move it over. Okay? And in these things I can also, scale. If I want it to get bigger, I could always click Restore View and that would change it back to how it was before. Restore Box, restore the rotation. So obviously you can do fancy things like rotations, which I might just do for a bit of effect here. Bit of drama. There we have it. Let's see what we ended up with. Not bad. Okay. So using those tools, you can scale your footage, you can move it around anywhere on the stage. The thing you have to be really careful with when using the track motion is any other footage you put on the same layer is going to have that same track motion on it. For instance, I'm just going to bring in a piece of footage here. And notice it's already been cropped off there, okay, because it's been moved over using the track motion. I hope this helps you guys. The more you play with it, the more familiar with you'll get it, and the quicker you'll become with it. It's these are pretty much some of the advanced things that you're doing in Movie Studio right now.